Right, good morning, Mrs. Critchley's Phonics group, spelling group. Happy Friday, hope you're doing all right. We are carrying on looking at suffixes that go after words that end in Y. Well, whereas yesterday we focused on S and ES, today we're looking at ED, ER, and EST. So different suffixes apply to those same words. So for example, cry becomes cried, play becomes played, and carry becomes carried. Now, luckily for us, the rule is exactly the same, okay? So if a vowel comes before the Y, we keep that Y in. But if it is a consonant before the Y, we change that Y for an I and add the suffix. So for example, the ones we have here, cry, we've got R before it, which is a consonant, so we changed it. Here, play, we have an A, which is a vowel, so we keep it. And here we have an R again, so we change it, okay? So it's exactly the same rule we were following in yesterday's session. Okay, some more examples here. Here we were focusing on ED, here we're just showing you the other suffixes that same rule applies. When you've got a consonant before the Y, you change. When you've got a vowel before the Y, you keep, okay? So, start off with the opposite. So we've got 6 words here where they've had suffixes added. What are the original words and what do those original words mean? Okay, so what are the original words and what do those words mean? Pause the video, have a go. Okay, so the original word from tried should be try, and to try is to attempt something, to try and complete a challenge. Then we've got hurried, which used to be hurry, and to hurry is to go really quick to get somewhere. Stayed used to be stay, and that's when you stand still or you don't move, you stay. Messier used to be messy, not mess, messy, okay, because it had to be a word that ends in Y, if you remember. So it can't be mess, it must be messy. And to be messy means to leave destruction wherever you go, okay? And then happiest used to be happy, which is, all I need to do is smile and you know what happy means. And then stickier didn't used to be stick, so it has to end in Y, so it used to be sticky. And sticky is like glue when your fingers get all stuck together and it's like sticky, okay? Right. So when we're adding these suffixes to the root words, are we changing it or are we keeping it? Off you go, you've got cry, stay, dry, and marry. Can we make them cried, stayed, dried, and married? Off you go. Okay, so we should have got changing the Y in cry to make it C-R-I-E-D. For stayed, we keep the Y, so it's S-T-A-Y-E-D. For dried, we need to change it, so it's D-R-I-E-D. And then for marry, we also need to change it, so it's M-A-R-R-I-E-D. Okay, so well done if you got those. Right, your next words. Pause the video, have a go. Which ones are you changing? Which ones are you keeping? Okay, so funny becoming funnier, it's an N, okay? So we need to change it. Bumpy becoming bumpier, it's a P, so we need to change it. Messy becoming messiest, it's an S before, so we need to change it. These are all consonants, so they need to be changed. Emptiest, it's a consonant, it's a T, so we need to change it. All 4 need to be changed, okay? Because If it's not an A, E, I, O, or U, we must change it. Right. Next 4. Off you go. A couple of slightly different ones in there. See if you can spot them. So 2 of those words obviously don't need to change it because they don't even end in Y. So stamped and sweetest, all we do is add those suffixes, nothing else. Whereas reply and grumpy, they both have consonants before their Y, so they need to be changed. So it becomes replied with an I, and grumpier is with an I as well. Okay, so these are loads of words that you can apply this rule to. You know what I'm going to ask for, 5 sentences. I really loved Anna's yesterday. I think Anna gets top marks for the ones I saw. So let's see what everyone else can produce. Okay, so 5 sentences using ED, ER, and EST. Okay, using all 3 of those suffixes. Make them as interesting as possible. All right, thanks everyone, bye.